everybody, I'm in my daughter's bathroom, my 16-year-old daughter's bathroom. She's at school. I am greening it and detoxing it. In fact, already have done by removing a lot of products. So come and join me, see what I'm up to. All right, so this is a heavy bag. I'm actually out of breath because I'm trying to get this done before she gets back from school. And because she doesn't like me, sort of, who does? What teen does? Fiddling around in her room or her bathroom. But we do as mums, right? So here's the deal. It's a twofold thing for me. I want to get rid of anything that I think is toxic, but also I want to, while I'm doing this little process, is give you a few tips of also how to green your bathroom too. Because as I was going around, I was thinking, oh, I'm going to do this video and I want to tell them about this, that, and the other. So the first thing is toilet paper. Now, the thing is about toilet paper is it can be horrible for the environment. And I don't mean to be a party pooper here. Yes, I had to say that. I had to go there. But I don't mean to be a party pooper. But the problem is that if you buy that toilet paper that is super fluffy, you know, some of the ads go, or the things on the packet go, super fluffy, absorbent, white, and all the rest of it. Yes, it kind of does feel good, and we've been sort of used to that's the one that we want to go for. But here's the deal. First off, it's bleached with chlorine, which is horrible for the environment, and we really don't want to support that practice because that chlorine and that industry really trashes our environment. It all sort of comes back to us, to our air and our water. But in a way, even more importantly, to get that fluffy pulp, they have to cut down virgin trees. And I personally want to have nothing to do with cutting down virgin trees in order for me to get my toilet paper. Particularly because there are so many great brands out there now that use post-consumer content. That's basically another way of saying recycled toilet paper. I've noticed that in almost every single major grocery store chain now, they have recycled toilet paper. And in many of the chains, it is comparable in price. It used to be way more expensive, but now it's comparable in price. So that's my first tip. Do you use recycled toilet paper? You know, don't feel guilty if you don't, but make the switch. It's a really easy switch to make. And the other thing is about chlorine products, since I'm in my teenage daughter's bathroom, is with feminine care products, tampons and such, you know, you really also want to go for products that are chlorine-free, because this is when it actually gets to a personal health issue. So make sure you get chlorine-free tampons, and most of the time they'll also be organic, and I think that's really, really important. So another little tip as we're getting to this is where I did actually throw some of her stuff away, was I found these, which are little cotton swabs, and these ones are purple, and she probably bought them because they're purple. But they're plastic, and so please don't buy plastic swabs because they can't be recycled. And as I'm going through her bathroom, I'm really keeping my eye on what can be recycled and what can't, and just generally we want to get rid of plastic as much as possible, right? And so the good news is that you can get ones that are cardboard instead, and often you can get cardboard and organic ones too. And this is one little product that we all use every single day, most of us. I use it for my eye makeup and whatnot, so just make sure that it's the eco-friendly version. And the same thing is that in here where I have the little cotton pads for removing makeup, I choose to buy the organic ones, organic cotton. Now look, I'm not going to lie, they are more expensive, but you know what, there are some things that I just swallow because I think I vote with my dollars. That basically is a very, very powerful way to vote. So there are some little things like kitchen towels, and when I'm buying organic and organic cotton, that's when I go for then I pay a little bit more. If you don't want to pay more and you want to save your money, another little tip here is don't get cotton pads, stop using them altogether. Go completely waste-free, and instead use little muslin cloths to remove makeup and for cleansing. I actually love this because it exfoliates at the same time. You can either buy a bunch of muslin and cut it up, or organic cotton, and I like it because it's thinner than a face cloth. And face cloths, it's, you kind of got to put them in the laundry every single day because of the moisture that gets in them and the bacteria. But these little guys, you rinse it out with hot water, hang it on your towel rack, it dries overnight, and you can use it again, probably sort of like every 3 days I'll throw mine in the laundry. So that's a really good tip, and I'll put a link for under the video where you can get some of those good muslin cloths. Now the next thing I noticed for her, where am I going to put this? I'll dump it in the sink for now. The next thing I noticed was, oh my gosh, there's deodorants and toothpastes that kind of need to go from this bathroom, and they are gone. They're in the trash can as we speak. And I was lucky enough that Tom's of Maine, which is a brand I really like, sent me a few replacements. So I'm like, quick, get in here before she comes back from school. Now Tom's of Maine is a great brand because when I go to the grocery store or the health food store, there's a huge choice now, right? It's like, whoa, it almost gives me anxiety, the amount of choices there are. So for me, it's just great to go to a brand that I know the brand, I know that they don't test on animals, they're cruelty-free, they're natural, they don't use preservatives or fragrances that contain phthalates and are synthetic and artificial. So basically, they're going to protect my health and they're going to protect the health of the planet. And actually, Tom's of Maine really walked the walk, because this year they've donated $1 million to the Nature Conservancy in order to help protect our water, to keep our water clean. So good for you, Tom's, for walking the walk. So let's first talk about deodorant or antiperspirant. So by the way, so here's a little thing. Most of you probably know this, but for those who I'm going to ask you, do you know what the difference is between antiperspirant and deodorant? Just saying, because they're two completely different things. So a deodorant stops the odor. That's all it does. It doesn't stop you sweating. So for me, I choose to use a deodorant 80% of the time because I think it's healthy to sweat. It's actually how you get rid of toxins in your body. And so I will use just a deodorant. Remember that sweat in of itself isn't stinky. It's actually when it sits on your underarms for a while, it's actually the bacteria that is what you're smelling. So that's why you need a deodorant. So Tom's have a deodorant. They have a number of deodorants, but there's one here which is the Wild Lavender, which I really like. It's a long-lasting 24-hour protection and has no aluminum in it. So that is a good choice to use sort of 80% of the time, even 90% of the time. But for me, and I'm just saying for me, there are times when I really cannot sweat, and that might be when I'm going to a special function, a party, I'm wearing a beautiful silk blouse, when I'm on TV, huge deal. I absolutely cannot sweat because it forms obviously great lakes and pools. I have been there, I have done that, worn that t-shirt on TV before, it was humiliating. So Tom's have a antiperspirant, okay? So the aluminum is aluminum salt, it is sustainably sourced. This is that coconut lavender that smells so beautiful. I'd never think of putting those two together, coconut and lavender, but they've done it and I'm very glad they have. And so that is a really great choice for you if you need an antiperspirant. Okay, we're going to talk about toothpaste now. There's so much controversy when it comes to toothpaste. So again, Tom makes this really simple. The good thing about Tom is that Tom's actually gives us a lot of choices. So there's almost something for everybody. And my case in point is this. So with toothpaste, some people want to use fluoride, some people do not want to use fluoride. There's a lot of controversy with fluoride. So Tom's give us both choices. Now, my daughter has been told by her dentist unequivocally that she has to use fluoride. So there are a couple of choices here. This one actually, which she's going to be thrilled with because she's always saying, Mom, I need to whiten my teeth, is there's a luminous white toothpaste with fluoride. And this, she's going to be so happy actually, because this takes just 2 weeks to see a difference in your teeth. So she's going to be thrilled with that, and it's safe, really safe for your enamel, which a lot of whitening toothpastes are not. Now, if you want to go fluoride free, which personally I do, my dentist has not forced me and said you have to use fluoride. There's two choices that I have here. One is the Botanically Bright whitening toothpaste with xylitol in it, and there's this one I think I'm going to use a lot, which is the Rapid Relief Sensitive fluoride free, because I do have pretty sensitive teeth because I have a little tiny bit of gum recession. Ooh, and it makes my teeth a little bit sensitive, so that's great. They also have a cute little purple toothbrush, Lola, I'm bringing purple back, I'm not taking all the purple out of your bathroom, and a cute little toothpaste, children's gel, fruit delicious. So thank you, Toms, for sending me that, and a mouthwash. Oh, and I just want to say something about mouthwashes, because this is important, is the ones in the store that are bright purple and bright blue and bright whatever color they are, green, you know, they're filled with dye. I mean, really, we don't need to use dye, to swill dye around our oral cavity or alcohol. Those are two things that I really would recommend that you don't use. So this is their Whole Care. It's a fluoride mouthwash, which, you know, you can spit it out, because some people are worried about swallowing the fluoride, so you can swallow and spit, and it has 6 benefits in one, and it tastes of fresh mint. So that's a really good choice. Now, another little tip. Oh, one other thing I want to say that is really important is recyclable. So let's try and use products in our bathroom that are completely recyclable. So there's packages and containers, and most of you know that follow me that I do hundreds of green beauty videos, and if you haven't checked them out, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel, because I have so many green beauty videos. But I always look for products that I can recycle, that are in packages that I can recycle, and that is the mark of a green beauty product. So super duper important. But Toms of Maine have partnered with a great company called TerraCycle, who I've loved for years, ever since I wrote my first book, Gorgeously Green. And they help brands, they partner with certain brands to help them recycle the entire packaging, from cap to, you know, toothpaste container, to the whole 9 yards. So that's another really, really great thing about Toms of Maine. Okay, let's talk about cleaning products. I want to give you 2 more tips. Stay with me, super important for detoxing and greening your bathroom. When you're thinking about cleaning products, that's where some of the worst chemical toxic offenders can be. So you know those products that you can buy to scrub tiles and spray on your bathroom, and a lot of them are antibacterial. You don't need to buy antibacterial products for your bathroom. We overuse antibacterial products so much. I mean, do you use them? Are you afraid of not using them? Because some people are, particularly mums with kids, you're like, oh my gosh, I've got to spray this stuff everywhere because of cold and flu viruses. Here's the thing, in order to protect yourself from cold and flu viruses, you need to build your immune system. And the basis, the fundamental part of your immune system is your gut health. And if we use so many of these antibacterial substances and products in our home, you're basically going to be destroying the good bacteria in your gut. It's not necessary. Okay, I've said my bit about that, been on my soapbox about that. But so also, let's save money where we can. So I like to make a lot of my products for cleaning my shower tub and tile and whatnot. Here's a little tip. I have lots of videos, so check out some of my videos. I have so many DIY cleaning product videos for every room in your home. But here, I'm just going to give it to you straight. Equal parts of an eco-friendly dishwasher soap, white vinegar, and baking soda. Mix it up in a bowl until it's going to be like a thick goop. Get a scrubbing brush, smear it all over. I'm looking at my shower stall right now, all over the tiles, over the bath, the sink as well. You can do the faucet. You can leave it for a few moments. You can rinse it off, and it's going to be shiny, and it's going to do a great job. And if you've got a little bit more residue, then just get in there with that scrubbing brush, scrub it, and then rinse it. It works like a charm. Vinegar is your best friend in the bathroom. It is non-toxic. The smell does go away. The other thing I do is I keep a sprayer bottle full of white vinegar, and once a week I spray it all over the taps, the faucet, and the shower head because it helps to stop the lime scale building up. It also really guards against mildew and mold. Vinegar is your best eco-friendly friend in the bathroom. All right, so I've covered cleaning products, I've covered toilet paper, I've covered toothpaste and deodorant. I think the final thing I'm going to cover right now, there's a lot more that I can cover, but I don't want to make this video too long, is, and I think it's the worst offender, is fragrance. So when you walk into a bathroom and somebody has sprayed one of those very heavily scented artificial brands, I'm not going to mention names, you know what they are. They have plug-ins and sprays and the whole freaking 9 yards. It's a very strong smell. Personally, it makes me feel nauseous, that smell. And actually, the reason why, I know why it makes me feel nauseous, is they're full of something called phthalates and a lot of other chemicals. And they are neurotoxins. They can make you feel nauseous, faint, and they're endocrine disruptors. It's horrible for your health. So get rid of all of that nonsense. And instead, you can either make your own spray, bathroom spray, air freshening spray, and I'll put a link to that underneath the video because I, of course, have done a DIY on that. Or just use a natural, non-toxic soy candle, and that just makes your bathroom smell lovely, particularly when you have guests around. So I think that's it from me. I'm trying to think, have I forgotten anything? No, I think I pretty much covered everything that I can for now. But let me know how you're greening your bathroom. Let me know how you are detoxing your bathroom. And I'd just love to know. It'd be interesting to see the products that you're using. Interesting more than anything, I'd love to know about the DIYs that are working for you, particularly the cleaning DIYs, because honestly, if you can save money and save the planet and save our health all at the same time, win, win, win. Why not? That's what I am all about. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe because I don't want you to miss anything. And I do one at least, often 2 videos a week. Love you, everybody, and I will see you next time.
Hi, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, there are hundreds more. And please also visit my blog at sophieuliano.com for detailed reviews, recipes, DIYs, and more.